My name is Peter Block, and I was involved in founding this small group. The essence of a small group is it operates by invitation and pure volunteerism. And instead of us taking on projects, we're here to empower and support people in whatever they want to do. So we're kind of project-free in a way, and I think that's the essence of it. So, and people come and go, but I think it is shifting the conversation. If you listen in this city, you will hear more conversation of possibility, community building, connection than there was 4 or 5 years ago when we started. So it is making a difference. So the intention is to shift the thinking and the engagement of people in their community and to reclaim the community. They have regular citizens say, this community is mine to create, and to shift the narrative of the community, because right now the story this community has about itself is that we are a problem. There's something wrong with us, and if you look at the public conversation, it's all about what's wrong with us. It's also to reshift citizenship, to say that citizens are the ones who define what a community can become, and to use a new conversation as the means of doing that. So we just keep inviting and inviting and inviting people to come into the room, into a conversation of commitment, a conversation of possibility, a conversation of the gifts that they bring and the gifts this community has, with the notion that this is how a different future gets created. And it doesn't matter why they come into the room. They can come in for the Sierra Club, they can come in for safety in the street, they can come in for concern out of their children, they can come in for the local economy, they can come in because this church, nobody goes to it anymore. Well, any invitation works, because the problems we face are an excuse for us to come together. So it's a coming together methodology. But the real intent is to reclaim and engage citizens in saying this place is ours to create, and stop waiting for leaders, experts, funders, government. If you listen, that's what most people talk about, is why don't they change? And so it's an antidote to our dependency on systems and other people to create the world that I want to inhabit. We're all translators, but you know, for the last few decades I've been in the world doing work about changing systems, changing organizations, about the nature of transformation. So I'm taking things that I was working with in systems, organizations, and say, why don't we drop those into the community arena? These ideas, they come from philosophy, they come from therapy, psychology, small group process, political science. They come from architecture. And so you try to take this insight about what creates a different future and take it from all kinds of places. My own background is finance and engineering, so how useful is that? I've probably changed more than the network has, and the difference for me is I feel connected here. It's the first time in a city that I've lived that I feel I belong here. And when I go out, I know I'm going to see somebody that I know, which means I have to dress up a little bit. Whereas before, I've lived as a gypsy on the edge of town, outsider, so I've become an insider here. And I love that feeling. And that to me is what belonging is about. Say, well, this is where I belong. A small group is a network of citizens committed to creating a different future for their city, for their place. If you can understand that, it's a miracle.